Baby, if you wanted to touch my body, you should have voted for it.
Tubes tied. I don't care if you're not sexually active right now, because guess what? That doesn't mean you're not going to get pregnant. And speaking of that, I'm sorry. Don't get pregnant right now. I'm sorry. It's your life. You do what you want. My advice to you for your safety is to not get pregnant right now. I am not going to get pregnant right now, even though I would love to have a family one day. That dream just went out the window forever unless I move to another country. I am not having a baby in the United States. I won't do it. Another thing that you may really disagree with, but I'm going to tell you anyway because I care about you and I want you to be safe. If you and your male partner voted differently this election, if he voted for that man, you need to leave him. You need to leave him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You need to leave him. I know you love him. I know you love him. I know you think he's going to change. I know you think he just doesn't understand your problems. I know that you think he's more concerned about the economy, but especially if you're married to him, you are in danger right now. You are in a lot of danger. I just know that one's going to get a lot of pushback, but this is my opinion. Sure, whatever, this is my opinion. Do what you got to do, but if that resonated with you, listen to your gut. Speaking of marriage, I wouldn't get married right now. Get a really, really strong prenup, but I can't promise you that that's going to be honored. I mean, I wouldn't be getting married right now. I would have your own bank account. I would have your own money. I would be saving that money. That's another thing. Save your money as much as you can right now. No frivolous spending. Be careful for the holidays. You need to be conserving your resources right now. Why did I say you shouldn't get married? Because it's possible that in the future you're not going to be allowed to divorce him.
To be honest, I was very blindsided by the results this morning. I've decided that cigarettes don't count today, and I honestly might go get a tattoo. But I also have decided that for the next 4 years, I am going to abstain from schmex with men. And funny enough, I actually just broke up with my boyfriend a handful of days before the election, and it had nothing to do with the anticipation of Donald Trump winning this election. It had everything to do with problems within our relationship and massive differences between who we were as people, which was unfortunate and sad. I wish him well, though. But yeah, as a woman, my bodily autonomy matters, and this is my way to exercise sovereignty over that. So I highly encourage any other women that are single and care about progressing women's rights and still fighting for our bodily autonomy to do the same. Delete your dating apps, because we can come together in community, and if you need somebody to cuddle or hold your hand or give you a kiss, I bet you one of your girlfriends would do it, okay? And you don't even have to really be gay, okay? It's okay to have a lot of platonic love for the next 4 years. I think we can look to South Korea and the 4B movement as a point of inspiration for us.
Yeah.
Okay. You see a woman walking around with a shaved head, you might as well breeze past her because there's no point.
Look, signal. Oh, she has some sort of special tattoo, or she shaved her head in protest. Like, just men run past that.
Okay,
run right past it.
You never know what.
First, he's not planning to do a national abortion ban. He gave that right back to the states. It is a states issue. He has no plan to codify anything against abortion. That is now up to the state, so not something he is after at all. Second, reproductive rights. He supports reproduction. He supports IVF. It is actually part of his campaign that he wants insurance to cover IVF 100%. He is fighting for anything to help women have children.
Loved Ruth Bader Ginsburg in the Supreme Court, right? It's the exact same. Trump, Ruth Bader Ginsburg on abortion, the exact same.
Yeah.
But you don't want to tell them that because, that'll
They can't
undercut your
hear
narrative.
that.
They can't hear that.
Right. And I know quite a few men who got in big fights with their wives because their wives have Trump derangement syndrome and then took it out on their husbands this week. And so men are taking the blame for this. And really, it's the media and the Democrats who should take the blame for this. They set these women up for this pain. They scare the hell out of them. Their entire was narrated by Julia Roberts. Watch.
Your turn, honey.
In the one place in America where women still have a right to choose, you can vote any way you want. And no one will ever know.
Did you make the right choice?
Sure did, honey.
Remember, what happens in the booth stays in the booth. Vote Harris Walls. Vote Common Good is responsible for the contents of this ad.
God, so disgusting.
Yeah, that's diabolical because it sets up men